song goes out to my man, Alan Action. Yo, it goes, cause he's a man on the move and got a lot up on his daily plate to handle and do. Plus any venture that assumes not a standard pursuit, cause he's a family man, promoter and manager too. Business owner, entrepreneur that just rambling a few. Whether by himself or rolling with the camera and crew, rather plan another way than choose to rain an excuse. Refusing no was an answer, cause he's a man on the move.
Give me some volume. Now we're talking. Thank you, everybody. Listen, welcome everybody to our newest installment of the Alan Action Man on the Move show in association with the newest art-directed nonprofit in the state, exposing and promoting incredible art directives. And that entity is the New York State Arts Bank in beautiful upstate New York, nestled in New York's scenic and gorgeous Mohawk Valley, right near baseball's iconic Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a tremendous show for you tonight with a lineup that will amaze you. But before we begin this amazing show, let me tell you what the purpose of the show is and what we do here. Being in the entertainment business myself for over 35 years as an actor, MC, host, and producer, and working with hundreds of comedians at the iconic Dangerfields in New York City and several hundred venues in New York, it has always been my privilege to meet and greet talent and harness that talent for maximum exposure. That has been an incredible journey that is continuing, and this show is about taking undiscovered talent, the underdog of talent, and promote it through this show and give it a voice, and to also expose it collaterally and in conjunction with the New York State Arts Bank, a nonprofit, a repurposed bank with its own storied history, an architectural masterpiece that has done and will continue to expose all art, like comedy, fashion, music, dance, photography, painting, digital art, and even fashion and vehicular art, like restored vehicles. The venue is incredible, and so is the show. So listen up, everybody. Take notice of what's happening tonight. It's an amazing, iconic show that will make a difference in the entertainment annals of history. Stay tuned and get ready. And our first guest is amazing because he's bringing America, our country, to the forefront, integrating an iconic song that we hear at all stadiums. And you know something? We want to give it a new injection of life. And tonight, my friend and my friendly performer, Mr. D-Dubb Experience, will now sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail as the starlight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Fantastic, my friend. Fantastic. Oh, fantastic job, Mr. Dubb. So nice to see you, sir. Take a seat. Enjoy. Okay, sir. So, great song. Fantastic job, as always. And thanks for being here. It's a great privilege to hear you sing and also talk about our interaction, how we met, and the performances that you do. So, tell our audience out there what you do and how we met.
I'm all about the power of attraction, positive attraction especially, any kind of attraction, because attraction really works. Okay, what I mean by this is when I go out and sing in places, I tend to run around town and put up pictures and bumper stickers and business cards, you know, and at all the Stewart shops or the pizza shops or wherever. And I happened to do an open mic night at a little coffee shop at Fort Plain, and did just that at a couple places. And well, I didn't know Alan at the time, and he had opened up a venue there, and he was putting up a poster for his very first performance at the venue, and he saw my card, and it had a picture of me on it, of course. And he says, "Oh my God, this looks like a person for us," because I was wearing my suit, my normal outfit with my fedora, and he called me up, and I've been doing shows with him ever since.
And we've been to a lot of different venues, including Yankee Stadium.
That is the truth. And he's really enlightened my career, I can tell you that right now.
And I'll tell you what, you've enlightened ours, and our audience is very, very grateful that you've brought an injection of patriotism where there's been a lot of, pushback and put down of a lot of the iconic songs. And we're going to bring that back. In addition, we're going to bring you back at the end of this show for something which I call a classic disco remix that you're going to sing, which I forced you to sing, and then you fell in love with the song. And you fell in love with that song, a song about love and loving the person completely, like a mother loves a child.
Yeah.
And it was done by a man by the name of Mr. Tony Pacino. And he was a great singer from France and England, which really didn't got a lot of notoriety here in the United States, but you did it. So it's a pleasure having you on. Let's continue our great directive with all the stadiums that we want to put these songs in and combine with all our great efforts in New York State Arts Bank. Once again, thank you very much, and thank you for your presence, all right?
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, comedy is the brevity and the soul of wit. I'm sure you know who said that. What I'm saying tonight is that comedy is an integral part of the Allen Action Man on the Move directive. Being with my history for the last 20 years, I'm all about comedy and we're all about laughter. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce you to a tremendous comedian, and she is absolutely hilarious and funny. Her name is Christy Miller. Let's welcome her, everybody. Christy Miller.
All the dick I sucked, and this is where I ended up. Bullshit. Why is this so loud? What, am I still in Yankee Stadium? What's happening, MNN, LMNOP, whatever the fuck I'm at? Jesus. Is anybody paying attention out there? Thank you. Thank you, all 8 of you. Thank you. God. Thanks, Alan, for this huge opportunity. Oh, God, 27 years, all the dick I've sucked, and I've ended up on public access. Ain't that a bitch? Crickets. Perfect. You guys can react, all right? She's staring at me going, why is China the wrestler on stage right now? You don't even know who China the wrestler is, do you, girl? She doesn't even speak English. Perfect. Way to go, Alan. Get the ones that don't speak English because they can't fight back. I have rights. No. Oh, God. This is the end of my career. I'm so tired, though. All these young, pretty bitches in the audience. How old are you, like this many? She's this many. I was sucking dick when you were still in diapers, girl, okay? I'm 150,000 years old. Actually, I'm turning 53 years old in a couple of months. Thank you. Oh, that you applaud? You pieces of shit. I've been up here working like a 10-cent hooker on nickel night, and then that you applaud. Perfect. Getting old is crazy, though, man. It's weird. Like, weird shit happens. Like, the weirdest thing that's happened so far to me is that dick pics dry up. Am I coming off in 7 minutes? Or am I getting off in 7 minutes? I love him being heckled by the camera guy. This is great. Oh, God. Yeah, dick pics dry up when you get old, young saucepants, so you better hang on to your youth now. Hang on to every dick pic you get, girl, because you're beautiful. Hang on. They dry up. I don't care if you have to get an extended hard drive, pay for extra iCloud storage, get a 3D printer. Ah, right? 3D printers are great. You could have dick all over the house. Who needs a man when you got a printer, you know? laughing because I'm like, people, we make legs and arms for amputees coming back from war. We can't make extra dick for a poor slob who ain't packing. That's the most important appendage on a man. Who's talking? If you could talk louder while I'm on stage, that would be really fantastic. Wrap it up. Oh, thank you, God. Please, somebody kill me right now. I want to thank all the dick I sucked in 27 years to end up on this cheap carpeting with IKEA furniture. You guys have been a room. I love you. Oh, I didn't even get started. Takes me 20 minutes to say hello.
You know, what I like about your comedy, you're very brazen. You're very like, here we are, take it or leave it. You know, you like me, bitches. You don't. That's it.
Yeah, I'm just who I am, and I call a spade, and I don't live my life worrying what other people think of me. I don't let words trigger me. Situations get me so worked up and upset. I just don't put myself in shitty situations. I live life every day in the moment, and I just love what I do, and I don't worry about anything because we could all die tomorrow.
Well, I like that, and you're a woman of action too. So now, what's coming up for you? What do you got on the agenda?
Well, I just released my debut comedy album called Brutally Yours. It's on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, Tidal, and on any Pornhub category you can download.
But you also tour with Dice too, right?
I'm Dice's side chick. So.
Well, you're more than a side piece. I think you're a main piece for us, and you are fantastic. It's great to see you. Love the comedy.
It's great to see you, too.
And also, I love the fact that you show up and you show out every time. I think you're fantastic. Give her a nice round of applause. Christy Miller was fantastic, ladies and gentlemen, and we have another comedian who's coming up right now. This guy is absolutely incredible, a writer for SNL, Woods, and, of course, Ellen. His career spans decades. He's here with us tonight, Mr. Eric Marino.
Hi, everybody. Hi. Thanks for having me in front of your camera. My name's Eric Marino, and this is my big fat face, all right? Usually, I work behind the camera. I worked on Weeds, not the TV show Woods, whatever that is, Alan. Thanks for
Sorry.
that. No, that's okay. I like a good apology during a stand-up comedy set. That's always good. Yes, so I worked on Weeds. I worked on Ellen. So, guys, by the way, I worked on the old Ellen sitcom when she came out of the closet. If any of you are offended that Ellen is gay, my bad. My fault. I'm sorry. All right, that was my bad. Some of you out there, like Ellen, that was my fault. I asked Ellen out on a date. Hard no. Hard. Like cover of Time magazine. Turns out she's not. She wasn't that into me. It turns out she's not into anyone of my sex. You know what I'm saying? So hard no. Emmy award winning. No. People don't like me. People don't like my face. Like, for example, I went to an all-boys Catholic high school in Lawrence, Massachusetts. 4 years, all boys, not molested, everybody. Not molested. And you know, like, a lot of you, some of the people who are here, they think that's great. You think that's great. You know how I really feel? Not pretty. Not pretty. All right? That hurts my feelings. It hurts my feelings, all right? Sure. By the way, just so you know, I'm not gay, all right? And I'm not gay. The reason I'm not gay men don't like me. That's why, all right? That's why I'm not a homosexual. I'm not a heterosexual. I'm a lonely sexual, all right? My girlfriend and I recently broke up. We were together for 7 years, but we recently broke up. We broke up 455 weeks ago. It was very... She cheated on me with a dishwasher, Alan. She cheated on me with a dishwasher, not the machine, the person who washes dishes with their hand. Right. So you know why? That sounds great, but you know what I can't do? I can't wash dishes in my home for the past 455 weeks without being reminded that the love of my life is a cheating bad word. Insert bad word there. Okay, couldn't say that. By the way, you know what? I'm amazing in bed. I feel like we know each other. Alan, you don't know this. I'm amazing in bed. Why, everybody? Look at me. I have to be. All right? I have to be. This, everybody, this is a restaurant at a horrible location. If there's not excellent service, no repeat business. I'm like a taco truck. You don't tell your friends you go to at 3 a.m. Okay? You're not hungover the next day. That's right, everybody. You sleep with me, you're not hungover the next day. All right? That's what I'm saying. That's the Marino guarantee. By the way, I'll outsleep all of I'm so amazing in bed. You sleep with me, you're all going to orgasm more than me. That's the Marino guarantee, just so you know. The priests have no idea what they missed. They have no idea. Yeah, the priests have no idea. I wouldn't have squealed. I wouldn't have talked. Just so you know, it's hard to talk when your mouth's full of priest. Hard to talk. Thank you for the groan. That makes everything worse. It doesn't matter. I'm going to do acid as soon as I leave here and walk through Central Park. It's going to be fantastic. I thought this set was going to be interrupted from a call from my mother, but she died 7 years ago, so I don't think she's going to make the call. Oh wait, that might be her now. I might have to go. Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Okay, great. I'm Eric Marino, guys. That's my time. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Great job, man. Great job. Good job. Eric Marino, give him a nice round of applause. We keep on moving, everybody. It's Allen Action, Man on the Move. Fasten your seatbelt. We got a lot of things coming your way now. It's our music portion of the evening, music portion of the program. And let me tell you something. I've got two amazing artists. One is a father, and one is his daughter. And right now, without any further delay, let's have a nice round of applause for Ray Blue and her dad, Mr. Assetti.
I found the bottom of the ocean. It's painted blue in the dark. It's more than you could imagine. I'm dreaming, then I wake up. I'm bored of all the static. It's layered with cash and greed. I want something more dynamic. Something new is what I need. So I guess that you assume that I'm crazy, waiting on something that'll never come. Crazy, pretending that the town won't flood with raining. When I open my eyes, crazy for this dream I'm chasing. A warm glow burns up the city. It's on fire, but it's beautiful. Time stops for a moment, but the world keeps moving on. My heart beats for the future, and my head can't say no. I don't care what anybody tells me. I own every city I go. So I guess that you assume that I'm crazy, waiting on something that'll never come. Crazy, pretending that the town won't flood when it's raining. When I open my eyes, crazy, this dream I'm chasing. I can do whatever I want. I don't need to prove to no one. When I see myself in the lights, it is clear this is my time. Waiting on something that'll never come. Crazy, pretending that the town won't flood when it's raining. When I open my eyes, crazy, this dream I'm chasing. Crazy, crazy, yeah.
Wow, great job. Stay right there, guys. You did fantastic. You are fantastic. Original music, original arrangement, correct? Thank you, sir. You are fantastic. Give him a nice round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Ray Blue. She was phenomenal, and we're going to continue with our musical presentation of amazing artists that no one knows who they were until tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Give this man a nice round of applause. He won an amazing event at the New York State Arts Bank about a month ago. Mr. Matt LaJouette.
Pictures of you, how come out? Days long, where the mind shouldn't go. And if I stay here, whiskey I drink, it doesn't hold me on enough. Sure, my belly is warm, but I ain't love. Oh, and I always knew I would someday fall apart. Who would have guessed to be my lover for my broken heart? I'm losing my soul, losing my soul, losing my soul, losing my soul. And the whiskey I drink, it doesn't hold me hard enough. Sure, my belly is strong, but I ain't love. Oh, and I always knew I would someday fall apart. Who would have guessed it'd be my liver before my broken heart, losing my soul, losing my soul, losing my soul, losing my soul.
Amazing. Mr. Matt LaJouette, fantastic. I want to talk to you, my man. Great job. Please have a seat. I want to put this microphone on. Let's get this on. Pleasure, man. Fantastic job. Fantastic. Here, talk on the mic here. First of all, that is an original song, correct?
That is an original song.
And that's an original voice.
That is my original voice.
You sound great. So where do you get your inspiration from?
So I get my inspiration from life experience, whether it be me doing things throughout my life, from the mountains to just general life. I mean,
Well, I feel it. I feel the passion.
Heartbreak to, you know, any emotional roller coaster that you go through.
Oh,
in life.
that's me in every relationship I'm in. I get it, but I know how that is. But, you know, I like the feeling, the sound. Now, listen, I would call or categorize you as almost like a folk rock, isn't it?
I'm kind of folk rock. I mean, I don't really categorize myself because
You're all different
I'm a wide
genres.
genre.
Absolutely. You're all, and I love it. But I'm going to tell you one artist that it's kind of, because I was close to them, and I love the song. Remember Creed?
Creed.
My arms wide open. And I was feeling that in your voice, but you have your own distinct, you know, license to your own music, and I love it. Now, I want to tell you a couple of things. I want to take care of business right here, because at the New York State Arts Bank, which is right here in Fort Plain, New York, we thank Mr. Dubb, our patriotic music extraordinaire out there, for bringing you to us, and you were fantastic with that other. Was that the same song?
That was the same song that I started
right,
with.
because it was fantastic there too. You know, it was a little different acoustically in a studio or in a live venue like there, but you were fantastic, and you won a vacation, which we're going to present to you from Sunrise Premiums. And these guys have given you a choice of 3 different locations: Mexico, Dominican Republic, or a cruise. It's valued at $3,500. Our pleasure. You won it. Give this man a nice round of applause. Matt LaJouette, my man. You did a great job.
All right.
Thank you, my brother. You are fantastic. All right, Matt LaJouette. We love you, buddy. Matt LaJouette was fantastic, and he won something very special, provided by one of our amazing sponsors. Yes, it is Sunrise Premiums, everybody, and they are our travel sponsor, and they provided a number of special donated vacations for our winners and for some of our contestants. And let me tell you something, they're an amazing company. It's a great promotion. They have great clients like Coca-Cola, Audi, Mercedes North America, BMW, and Cars for Cash. So I'll tell you, if you really want to know who they are, go to sunrisepremiums.com, and they will shed light on a great promotion. But before we go, we had another performer before, and her name was Ray Blue, and we have a vacation for her. So come on up here, Ray. Give everyone a nice round of applause that participated. Come on here, Ray. Real quick, girl, because we got to move. Hustle. Run up to me, girl. Great job. You're fantastic, and I want you to take you and your dad and your mom for a 3-day, 2-night vacation anywhere in the United States. We're going to mail that to you. But you are fantastic, and I love what you did. And I know you're very young. How young are you?
I'm 15.
A fantastic voice, very seasoned, very mature. Only great things for you. I'm glad you made the journey from upstate New York, where I'm from with my New York State Arts Bank, to New York City. It's a great opportunity for you. Give her a nice round of applause. Ray Blue, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know it, everybody. It keeps continuing, as they say in Spanish, esto sigue, which means let's continue the energy. And we had comedy, we had singers. Now we move into the dramatic portion of our evening. We are now going to introduce you to one of the most amazing playwrights of the modern era. And ladies and gentlemen, this man had a hit show on Broadway. He wrote it. It was called, what was it called?
The Lifespan of a Fact.
Thank you, Offstage. Lifespan of a Fact, and it did great. Of course, we had COVID, and that put a hold on many things, including Broadway. We're going to bring this man now up to talk about his upcoming shows, working with me. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a warm welcome for Mr. Gordon Farrell.
Yeah, so that was the Lifespan of a Fact, starring Daniel Radcliffe, Cherry Jones, and Bobby Cannavale. Big hit on Broadway. It's being performed all over the country right now, and we're coming to China.
Nice.
If they can get permission.
Yeah, everything has to have permission.
And Spain as well this year. So
that's it. I would like to see the Lifespan of a Fact. Is it going to be spoken in Spanish or in English?
They're going to do it in Spanish, and then in theory take it to Mexico City. And then possibly do it in Portuguese in Brazil, the same producer.
Fantastic.
He wants to do a Latin language.
Well, it's very interesting when you talk about theater in different countries, and I know this because I'm bilingual, sometimes the translation and the words have a double entendre, different meaning, different way of presenting it. Have you worked on that? Have you allocated different thought processes on that?
Well, we have a fantastic international agent, the Martin Agency.
Fantastic.
I have about 6 agents, different agencies, and I have a Broadway agent. I have a TV agent.
They all want a piece of the pie.
I have a domestic North America agent. The Martin Agency handles international. They have the best translators, and they vet everything.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Gordon is a fantastic playwright, and we've done now one project together, which we had actually staged at the Copacabana, which was about the sugar daddy lifestyle, called On Ramp. And initially, you were like, this is not going to happen. And of course, I did my Allen action salesmanship technique on you, and you believed in it after we hashed it out, and then it actually worked.
Yes, it did. Alan and I met just about this time last year. I produced a show off-Broadway. I'm a producer as well as a playwright. I produced a show off-Broadway that I had created in collaboration with about a dozen young women who had shared their stories over the years with me. The play is called Girls Who Walked on Glass, and if you Google it, you'll get a lot of very interesting images and facts about the show. But it's 3 true stories of young women making bad choices. And what the audience did is they broke the audience up into 2 groups, and they followed 3 different stories in a different order around 8 different rooms. And so you lived the experiences with these women. Alan came to that show. He was impressed. He immediately began to say, hey, let's collaborate. Let's do something together. Alan was involved in something called the Sugar Daddy Initiative, the idea of men with a lot of money and women struggling to get their careers started, coming together and collaborating. And I wrote a play about, so he commissioned a show for me called On Ramp. We did it at the Copacabana. It was a big hit, and we're looking forward to perhaps a series of these shows in the future.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about, the difference between show in the convoluted world of dream world. Like, you make a show, there's the business of show business. And that brings me to my next point, where you have an amazing show. I've seen the show, so I'm talking about firsthand knowledge of Girls Walk on Glass, which was phenomenal. And actually, I can identify with the show and the problems with these women. As a matter of fact, one of the characters in Girls Walk on Glass, who was the person who was almost like the house dad, helping the young lady navigate through her life.
Yeah, and the young lady decides to seduce him and humiliate him sexually.
Which is another turn on reality.
And it nearly destroys her. True story. True story.
But incredible and so true to life, because I actually worked in the Gentleman Club business as a promotional director for many years through other clubs. So, talking about show business and show reality, this show needs financing. Am I correct?
That's correct. The trick, you can make money in the theater in New York. You can make money investing on Broadway. You just got to check, and you can invest money in smaller productions, off-Broadway and off-Broadway. But you have to check the certain details. I'll give you some insider tips. Check the rent. How much rent are they paying? We've negotiated, because that's the first thing that's going to clean out the budget. We've negotiated, any of you guys out there know business, $2 a square foot for a 5,000 square foot space in October to remount these 8 rooms, these 3 different stories, 3 different audiences following these young women around through the underground tunnels beneath a church is where we're going to stage it. $2 a square foot.
Amazing.
The team, the other thing is salaries. The team that's involved is non-equity. They're dedicated professional amateurs, and they are dedicated professional non-equity performers, accomplished and polished professionals. They're dedicated to telling these stories. These stories from these women, they want to get them out there. This is a critical issue. These women, 18, 19, 20 years old, in the play, Girls Who Walked on Glass, are making dangerous choices. They have no supervision and no safety net. And this is what's happening to our daughters. This is what's happening to our nieces and our granddaughters in today's world. They're out there trying to navigate a very dangerous world. And it's not something we pay attention to. So I've got the people who get on board this story, producing this show, are dedicated. So they put in the extra hours, so we hold down our overhead. 60% attendance, the investors will make their money back in 6 weeks. In 8 weeks, they'll make a 50% return.
And what's amazing is that you can actually have an investment in a show, and you can see the show and see the fruits of your labor. Now,
oh, that's the best. Go into the show and seeing people working hard and believing and being excited, and seeing the audiences that you're reaching and touching, especially if it has an important message. It's got an important message. The stories are a little scary, and they're also funny as hell.
Well, I think it's very relevant, very poignant, and I think the way we met and the way we did it is all about movement and positivity. Gordon, pleasure seeing you. You're fantastic. Gordon Farrell, ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a nice round of applause. Thanks for spending some time with us. Gordon Farrell. Yes, everybody, we had comedy, we had artists, we had drama, and now we're going to explore a whole new world of fashion with an amazing designer. Ladies and gentlemen, it brings me great pleasure in introducing an incredible urban upbeat designer, and his name is Archie Phillips, and the name of his brand is Excari. Give him a nice round of applause, everybody. Come on up here. Archie, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you, man. Sit down, buddy. All right. So let's talk about the brand Excari. What is it all about?
Club, casual, comfort, that's what we're all about. Most people work hard on their body, and so what we want to do is we want to have a fashion that brings out the hard work that you put into your physique, and both in the casual, club, as well as swimwear.
Well, let me tell you what I like about your designs, because I've been working with you now for about 2 years.
About 2 years, yes.
And we met in New Jersey, and I said, you know something, I like the look, and you've been supporting the New York State Arts Bank at the Upstate venue, and also all the parties that I've been doing, the events, and I love the contour fitting of the designs, and I think the women look great.
Yeah, well,
wearing it.
Well, that's what we try to do. Again, most women, they work hard on their physique all winter, so what we want to do is we want to bring out the physique, highlight what they worked hard on.
Where can they find out about Excari Fashion?
They can go to Excari Shops, Excari.shops.
Spell it out. We don't know how to spell.
XCARII.shop. Right there you see all of our different lines, different designs, covering both casual, comfort, as well as swimwear.
Give me your Instagram handle.
Instagram is Excari_XII_fashion.
Okay, that's cool. So I love what you got going on with me. Tell us about some of the great fashion shows you've done at the bank. Talk to us about that.
Oh, yeah, well, we did. I love that Toys for Tots. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
We had a lot of, you had the Marines there.
Yes.
We was able to give to the children at the same time.
And the venue, how'd that venue look?
The venue was fantastic, and you've done some improvement on the venue, too.
Thank you,
I like
my friend.
that.
Yeah. Well, we have a whole basement that was actually designed to make money All right, and now we took, of course, all those minting machines were taken out years ago, but we
Yeah.
made it into a whole useful studio area.
Absolutely, absolutely. I was just there a couple of months ago. We had the show there, and I went down in that basement while they were practicing for the musical show that was coming up next. We had a great time there. It was fantastic.
Fantastic. Well, it's always great to have you. Tell us about your brand analysis, your brand identification. Besides Excari, you got 2 more or 3 more, 4 more logos. Tell us about it.
Well, we got Jersey Power. Here's a Jersey Power. That's highlighting, yeah, come on up. That's highlighting the upcoming FIFA Championship that's going to be played at MetLife Stadium. This is a trademark product, international trademark.
Nice.
Brands who want to get involved and take a monetary position as far as that big tournament. FIFA is going to bring in millions of dollars in the tri-state area.
And you're going to be part of that.
That's right. Any brand who wants to get an exclusive as far as the apparel is concerned, this is the logo that they can license.
I like the
or
logo.
purchase.
And, you know, I like it's simple. It's more than just a T-shirt. You know, it looks good. But wait till you see the win. We're going to have the fashion show coming up in a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, let's give Archie Phillips a nice applause, everybody. Archie Phillips of Excari. What's up, everybody? I'm feeling the energy right now. Give me a nice round of applause. I'm feeling good. And you know something? We talked to Archie. Let's see these beautiful women, and let's see the fashion. Come on up here, princesses. Let's go. Come on up here, Archie. Stand right here. I want to talk to you. Come on, girl. Turn up the volume. Let me hear the music. Slowly, slow down to the beat. Go around here. Let's see what we got. Nice. Very beautiful clothing. Archie, what do you got going on here? You got some really cool stuff. Come over here, girls. Swing around. Come to the front and center. What's this? Very nice. Very impressive. I like that. Very nice. Very nice. I don't think this is casual, my friend. This is nighttime. This is bedtime activity, La Mega. This is gorgeous. No, this is really hot. Very juicy, very vinyl-y, very cool. Yeah, swing over here. Let's go back. Let's see what we got over here. This is right. This is also club. This is a beautiful Latina woman. She's gorgeous. Very nice. All the way from Instagram. I got her on Instagram. I said, you're going to come to this, and she's here. You're fantastic. All the curves are very beautiful. Thank you so much. We have this. We know who this girl is. This is Molly. She's fantastic. I love this look. This has got kind of like a, you know, military camouflage thing going on. Notice how it attenuates every nuance of her beautiful figure. I think it's incredible. And the shoes are awesome, too. Nice job, Molly. Dad, you're fantastic. And then who do we have here? Another princess. Princess, I love your complexion. It's very beautiful. And where are you from? That's where I'm from. What's up, girl? How you doing? I love it. Well, you look great. You look fantastic. I love the outfit. See, this is a very thin girl, ladies and gentlemen. And notice how it fits beautifully in a more of a larger space and a small space. It fits everything. Every part of the figure is attenuated. It's beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay, and now we have here, this right here, the male version of this. This is Jersey Power, and this is Mr. Ken Amos, Geronimo. He's fantastic. Come to all my shows. Wait a second. You look great. This is like a towel kind of bathing suit underneath, I see. So reveal it to us. See what you got. Bam! Oh my goodness, La Mega.
And this is part of our Miami Swim
Actually, this is part of my life every day, my friend. This is intense. This looks really good.
Yep.
Archie, very good.
Well,
I'm sorry, I got to just cut you off. She has beautiful hair. She's a beautiful outfit. But tell us about the upcoming show you have in Miami.
On July 7th, we're going to be at the Hard Rock Guitar Casino in Hollywood, Florida, part of the Miami Swim Week. Fantastic show. And here we have a reveal of what's coming up at that particular show. Here you have a towel or a soft towel that will, when the girls come out of the water,
that's cool.
they go get that hot dog, they wrap up.
Yeah, they actually keep all their admirers at a distance, and then for the admirers they want to keep in close distance, they do the reveal. You're fantastic, and you're beautiful. Thank you. And let's bring Molly out here for a second. I love this girl because she's fantastic, and she's not only a great model, she's a great dancer. Give all the models a nice round of applause, everybody. Archie, thank you. Excari's here with us, and now we're going to play something, because every guy out there who wants to be with a model, you need to know how to dance. And let me tell you something. Molly has instructed me on how to do some basic moves, and if I can do it, believe me, anyone can do it, because these steps are very easy to do if you break them down and understand the syncopation and you feel the music. If you try to do all kinds of crazy stuff, you're going to go down. So right now, let's hit the music and let's see what Molly showed me how to do. Dancing is a very important part of art, and Molly has brought the art of dance to me. So now we're going to play some music and show you how to dance a little bit. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Hit it, Mr. DJ. Okay, first thing is the first step, right? Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh? See, I got it. There we go. Then you have fun with it a little bit. See? It's easy, right? It's like a step, step, step. Boom, right? It's not that bad. You know, you can do it. She has a beautiful figure, very inspiring. See, a basic step, step, go. Huh. Oh, what? What's this? Merengue, la America. This is fun. I can do this. Woo, what happened? Check this out. Woo! I like this. This is cool. Very nice. I wish you could go back and forth with this. Whoa, this is Latin hustle. I could do this. Here we go. We're going to keep going. Whoa. Very nice. We're going to do a little dip here. Watch this move. Here comes the dip. Who's the hair? Give her a nice round of applause. Molly Hageman. Okay, we're going to get out with this. A great song with Mr. S.E. Static. What's up, everybody? Alan Action. Not ready to say goodbye yet because we had all musical genres pretty much represented. Now we're going to have a lyricist genius. His name is S.E. Static, singing one of his great songs. Let's give it up for lyrical genius, Mr. S.E. Static.
Thank you, I appreciate that. This song's called You Can't Stop the Funk. Yeah, it's kind of collaborative too, so on the chorus you can sing along too. Yo, but, yo, I wrote a, Yo, I wrote 1,000 rhymes off 1 penny. Look, I wrote 1,000 rhymes off 1 penny. I wrote 1,000 rhymes off 1 penny. Rock mad crowds by choice and song medleys. Patient with impeccable poison, done plenty. With one mic as one voice among many. Enough tough-ish, stop the fights, brothers. Use it to uplift, not despite others. But can't lie, most of my music is anti. Cause life's too short to do things you don't stand by. So I lyrically and politically spit. Consistently stay linguistically and physically fit. Spiritually sync to the universe's energy shift, sensory glitch, witnessed during a December eclipse. My memory's built for rap, studied an A student. Stay true, I don't make money, I make music. Who spit with more depth, fly than myself. This rhyme is like a protest ride in itself. You can't stop the funk. Can't stop the funk. You can't stop the funk. You can't stop the funk. Yeah, yo, they hear the funk comes invading your eardrums. At first most hear it and mistaken for beer buzz. Till your foot taps and your face is screwed. Head bopping to the bass of your favorite tune. As we take a rap into a better direction and watch the funk flow go and spread like infection. An epidemic for the children and families who get hit with the rhythm of a syllable stampede. Follows with the karma like the nonsense and the drama. From this day onward, I'll be honest to my father. Responsible for self, I made a promise to my mama. I said, I bet you see me at Allen Action one day and I'ma be kicking that fat funk-ish. Boom bap, goon rap, move back past the blunt kid. A record alive in public, the kid's rugged. No matter much you hide and from, but your kids love it. Detelevise it, desensitize it. Blacklist the lyricists, reject the tribesmen. Arrest the wise men, despise the studies. Cause a man can't serve both God and money. Buddy, make a decision, I pray you move faster. You can't give praise as a slave to two masters. So make a choice as your offer improves. They let the truth do it, this is mind-altering music. The best breed MC, mainstream's eyes need. The SCSTATIC. So praise God and then go nuts when I drop it. Stay true, Puff Chronic, it's your love if you got it. You can't stop the funk.
Love it. S.C. Stack's there. Come on out here, Mr. Dubb. We're going to sing this song. Love Me More. Everybody, let's dance. Love Me More. Stay right
Here we are
Martinez, a beautiful, lovely girl. Tell us who you are, Nina.
Yes, my name is Nina Martinez. I'm a professional actress, singer, and entertainer, and I'm from Las Vegas.
It's incredible. You know, we're doing a lot of great things in New York City after COVID. Relationships have been kind of redefined. What we're going to talk about tonight, sometimes they call it, you know, the nomenclature is called the sugar daddy lifestyle. But let's talk from a female perspective, because I'm going to give you my perspective. I'm going to ask you some very tough questions, and I want you to be very candid. Now, you come from Las Vegas, you know, it's a city that also doesn't really sleep, and now you're in New York. So you're a very attractive woman. Tell us about your experience with, number one, the definition of a sugar daddy. What is your definition?
Thank you. Well, for me, the definition of a sugar daddy is a gentleman that has very distinguished taste, that knows how to treat a lady, and that is a very generous guy, you know.
These relationships are all about transactions. What do you say about that?
Well, any relationship can be transactional. I mean, really, marriage
and also
is
equitable, right?
Yes, absolutely.
You know, you bring a great point up because, no, seriously, it's an amazing point that we all want to be loved. I said that at the beginning. And a lot of men are very good at making money, but they're not good at having interpersonal relationships. And sometimes it's good if the sugar baby can be patient with a man like this. So explain how that works for you.
But if you're being a good sugar baby, you're really finding out how that man works, how he operates, what his love language is, because that's key. Because my love language is not going to be the same as your love language, or vice versa, or in any relationship. So there has to be a dynamic where you find out what works and what's reciprocal and what's respectful to each relationship.
Like in any dating scenario, you're going to have good, bad, and ugly.
Absolutely.
We all have our own episodes of good, bad, and ugly. And I always tell people, listen, it's not going to happen right away necessarily, immediately, in a relationship that there is gifting given.
No.
Because in any relationship, there's pitfalls and there's badness, goodness, and you have to get to learn about the person, you get to know the person.
Yes, exactly. To find out if there's commonality or if it's even going to be taken further, you know, from, you know, maybe it's a friends with benefits sugar baby relationship.
Right.
And sometimes that's the case, and that's okay too.
Absolutely.
But as long as you have clear communication with whoever you're with or whoever you're dating or interested in, with, that way everything is on the table. There's no hidden agendas.
Yes.
There's no, you know, weird things happening where trust may be broken early on, you know, because once trust is broken, obviously the generosity portion of it is not going to be heartfelt, and it's not going to be real, and it's not going to be genuine, and then the guy's going to feel taken advantage of.
Correct. And then we go to our next move, which is situation.
No.
So let's talk about what's coming up, because we've got a party coming up.
Yes.
And that's a unique environment to meet because it's really organic. We're putting a whole bunch of people together.
Yes.
And then it becomes an organic situation where men and women can meet. So I want, from your expertise, what you think on the sugar baby side, their behavior should be to accommodate the sugar daddy man and to meet him at an event that you know I'm producing, because you have a lot of experience with my events. You've been to a number of them.
Yes. I would say to the ladies out there, go dressed to impress. But dress also the way that you want to be treated. So dress sexy, but also with class. Approach the men in not an aggressive manner. Be charming, be funny, be yourself. You know, whatever that is.
But approach them.
But and be approachable.
And approach them too, right?
Yeah, and approach the men. Listen, we're living in an age where there's it's a lot more open.
Yes.
You know, people are not stuck in the old ways anymore. You know, it's not always the guy has to approach the woman. It has to be, like you said, what's our
reciprocity, my favorite word. Love that
So reciprocity, when you're meeting the sugar daddy, is key. You have to communicate. You have to find out not just what you want, but also what the sugar daddy wants as well. If you want a really, you know, good sugar daddy relationship, or even any relationship, really.
And you know, I would say to the women and the men, being a producer of over 250 sugar daddy events, You know, it's not a one night, you have to make it happen. You don't need to have sex with the girl, or the girl doesn't need to have sex.
Yes.
The lady doesn't have to have sex with the man that night. But I will tell you this, on a sex note, because we all want to know about sex, and I was on a talk show recently, and the guy said, Alan, it seems to me you're all about having a great sexual relationship with your lady. I said, what's the problem with that?
Right.
I want to have a great sexual relationship with my lady. Bam!
Doesn't everybody?
Yeah, but you know something?
I mean-
Do you want bad sex?
No.
No, I want
No.
a woman who craves me, everybody.
right,
And
right.
I want her to be hungry for me, and I want to do things with her. I want to enrich her life
Right.
and enrich her persona.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's another thing. We didn't talk about this, but a lot of these sugar babies have businesses. They
Yes.
want to be capitalized.
Yes,
What's wrong with
yes.
getting a loan or a stipend to help a woman's business?
Nothing at all. You know,
Or pay for your education.
Right, exactly. And that's the whole thing, is that when the sugar daddy, sugar baby relationship really works, there's real love, which then in turn, there's real generosity towards whatever your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations may be. You know, if you're a sugar baby that's keeping your sugar daddy happy, then you have no worries and you have, you know, plenty of opportunity. And if you want to open up a business, you can do that. You know, the world is your oyster, you know, at that point.
The bottom
But-
line is you're basically building a foundation for furthering business, furthering the relationship, furthering a hope.
And the bond.
And the bond, and
Yeah.
also furthering the development of something that could be spectacular.
Exactly.
My thing is this. I believe that these are viable relationships,
Yes.
but the two component parts, which is the man and the woman,
Yes.
make it what it should be or can be.
Yes, yes.
And from a point that I can tell you from a lot of experience with these ladies, what they need to understand is it takes time to invest in these relationships.
Oh, yes.
It's not going to happen like this.
No.
You need to invest in yourself. Nothing's going to come easy, especially
Yes.
a relationship like this.
Yes, exactly.
So, I mean, and I thank you. I mean, my thing for you is you're a beautiful woman,
Thank you.
and, you know, times are changing.
Yes.
And men, I think, are always asked upon to be chivalrous and more chivalrous, more romantic. But I think women need to also be more responsive and
Yes.
generally more feminine.
Feminine, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, yes.
I mean,
well,
yes.
put it like this. If you want to be a queen on your throne, then you have to play the part. And not just play the part, you have to be that queen. So you can have your king. It's really very basic. You cannot expect a man to be a man if you're wearing the pants.
Exactly.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah, lower the testosterone. I
just
tell these
doesn't
women,
work.
you're not a man. And the last thing I will bring on is that a lot of
And
men,
that'll unattract them quickly.
absolutely.
Yeah,
I
they'll
mean,
be gone.
I mean, honey,
They'll be gone.
What are
They'll
you?
be
Are
gone.
you a woman? Or what else are you? But my thing is, the women also pigeonhole what the man
Yeah.
wants. Oh, he only wants sex.
Right,
If
right,
I give
right.
him,
You have to give the guy a chance. Give him a chance.
and also be interested.
mean,
Like perfect example, I love
Yeah.
baseball. Some of the women I've gone out with, they may not be tremendous baseball
Yeah.
fans, but just to go to a game
Exactly.
and to experience
And
it.
wear the Chotsky.
Yes, with the shirt, with a hat,
Yes.
and be into a little bit of what the man wants.
Something. Yes.
You know, and
Goes a
I
long
want to
way.
leave our audience with this. I mean, we're talking here
Yes.
completely unscripted and
Yes.
completely organic after dinner, and it's nice to meet another person that can share a positive spin on a very, very polarizing, you know, lifestyle. So I want to
Absolutely.
leave you with one final thought.
Yes.
Tell us, do you think this is, number one, a viable relationship, and is something that you enjoy promoting and also participating in?
Absolutely. I mean, that's like saying, is any relationship viable, right? It's really our own self-proclaimed perceptions on what we think a lifestyle is. And that goes with any lifestyle. But for me, I absolutely believe that the sugar baby, sugar daddy dynamic is one of those that empowers both individuals. It can, but it has to be reciprocity.
Yeah. On behalf of SugarDaddyForMe.com, I'm Alan Action, along with beautiful Nina Martinez, saying goodnight. Thanks for being with us, and we'll see you on the next chapter of Alan and Dinner with Alan and his great partners.